All right, let's check this video out.
Have y'all not noticed that there are so many freaking single moms right now? There are so many single moms. If you're a single mom and you're watching this, please like this video so I can prove my point. But the point is that there are so many single moms and it's getting out of hand. It's literally getting out of hand. What is going on with these men thinking that it's okay to make a child with somebody and walk out? Why are men nowadays so narcissistic? And if you're a man watching this and you don't agree, that's fine. That's fine. You're not one of them. You're not included in this. But for those of y'all that are walking out on your families thinking that shit is cool, you're making kids and walking out like it's nothing. What is wrong with you? Why are y'all so selfish? Do y'all not understand that these kids need a father figure? And if you're walking out and you're doing your duties because things didn't work out, I understand. But most of these men are just walking out and doing their own thing. Most of these men are just walking away from responsibility and leaving it all up to the woman. And that's not fair and it's not right. If you're gonna be with somebody, then be with somebody and do right by them. Okay? And women, do better choosing men. And this goes for me too. We have to do better. Because all these kids without their daddies and these single homes, like, what is going on? This is sad. This is really, really sad. It's become a norm. It's just become a norm. Have y'all not noticed that there are so many?
You know, this is why I honestly think that women are delusional. I really do. Where's their studies? It's like where's your proof to every crap you say? Where is it? Google. Yes, studies show that men are increasingly active fathers, spending more time with their children, taking up more responsibility in childcare and household tasks. Uh, and this is a thing where there's also a study where it said black fathers are crazy active fathers. They are more active fathers than any other ethnic groups. So, what are you talking about? What the hell are you talking? This is the problem. I agree with her in the beginning. I agree with her in the beginning. I agree.
Freaking single moms right now. There are so many single moms. If you're a single mom and you're watching this, please like.
I agree. I've said this countless times before. We have a single mother epidemic. We have a single mother epidemic. And here's the thing where I honestly believe the single motherhood is destroying the black community. Destroying the black community. Now, I think single motherhood is destroying every community, but in particular, I believe single mothers are destroying the black community the most. The most. That's my opinion. That is my opinion. And this is the thing where I believe that it's all women's fault. All women's fault. 100%. Because you got to think about this. Who usually leaves a relationship? Men or women? Who usually leaves? Women. You can determine that. You could give a good, you know, causation or correlation. 70% of divorces are filed by women. So 70% of divorces, women are leaving. 70%. So you would have to imagine if women would leave marriages, they would leave relationships. Women, okay, on average, leave relationships more than men. Again, that is statistical fact. Okay, at least in marriages. So, what the fuck is this woman talking about? Women leave relationships more on average than men. So it isn't men leaving women. It isn't men leaving women. It's actually women leaving men. What a bunch of BS.
This video so I can prove my point. But the point is that there are so many single moms and it's getting out of hand. It's literally getting out of hand. What is going on with these men thinking that it's okay to make a child with somebody and walk out? Why?
I I, I hate the audacity. I hate the audacity Because here's the thing, like I said, couple things. Okay. I already showed you 70% of women file for divorces. 70%. Right? So I guarantee you a lot of those, if not most of those, marriages have children in them. So I already proved you statistically, it's a statistical fact, women leave children, women leave families more than men. Now, yes, at the end of the day, it's usually women having the full custody and stuff, but they leave the family unit, not the men. So isn't men leaving the family? It is women breaking up said family. So again, where's your statistical fact? Where's your study that men are leaving families? Where's that? It is more often than not, women are breaking up families, not men. And here's the second thing. Let's say out, besides marriages. Why are these women not marrying these men before you have kids? Why do you let's give her the benefit of doubt where men are leaving, right? Fine. Which I already proved that's not true. Okay? At least a study that can find correlation to. Why are women getting with men that have the mentality that he won't be there? Because why didn't you marry him first? Why wasn't the relationship so amazing that you married him first? But no, you skip a step. You completely ignored a step and have kids with the man. I swear I've seen, and this is my personal thoughts, that I honestly believe a lot of women and a lot of single women barely know the men they give kids to. Barely. At most, maybe under a year. You barely know him. And you are already his baby mama. Under a year. I've heard stories where they knew him for a month. I've heard, seriously. Or, God forbid, she probably doesn't know him at all. One night stand shit. So, the audacity to put it on a man. Fine. I give you the benefit of the doubt. Why are men, these terrible men leaving? Why did you have kids with said terrible men? That's the thing. Why did you have kids with these terrible men? Make that make sense.
Why are men nowadays so narcissistic? And if you're a man watching this and you don't agree, that's fine. That's
You know what? I'm trying to see some stuff. In my personal opinion, I mean, maybe it's true. But let's say this. In my personal opinion, I think women display more narcissism than men, but fine. Right? Fine. Why are you going out with these men? Why are you giving kids to these men? Regardless, if men are narcissistic, which I don't believe so, but fine. If men are narcissistic, why are you giving kids to these men? How come you didn't figure it out? How come you didn't see the narcissistic tendency? How long did you been with him? Right? How long were you with him? Again, most likely you haven't been with these men that long. Oh, so the couple months you've been with him, he didn't show no narcissistic tendencies. But only after you had a kid with him. Now he's narcissistic. Hmm. Seems like you went about it. You went about it very idiotically.
Fine, you're not one of them. You're not included in this. But for those of y'all that are walking out on your families thinking that shit is cool, you're making kids and walking out like it's nothing. What is wrong with you? Why are y'all so selfish? Do y'all not understand that these kids need a father figure? And if you're walking out and you're doing your duties because things didn't work out, I understand.
I agree. These kids needs a father figure. So why? This is a thing where, in my honest opinion, why didn't you? If what? Why didn't you go about it correctly? This is the problem with so many women. They don't take the time to vet the men. They don't take the time, or they don't make the actual effort. Hell, even if you were with the man for a couple months, right? Even if you were with him for a couple months, I honestly believe women do not vet men properly. They don't ask enough questions. They don't figure out the man enough. They don't get to know the man enough. They don't. Women really put very, very little effort in getting to know men. I honestly believe. Because if you really got to know him well, and that includes getting to know his family, his friends, people in his circle, because that's also another way to get to know the man. Women would see the red flags. Women would be able to look and would able to be seeing the lies, any lies, any red flags. Women would be able to see it already. But I honestly believe women don't. Women barely put that much effort into getting to know the men, particularly the men that they would have kids with.
But most of these men are just walking out and doing their own thing. Most of these men are just walking away from responsibility and leaving.
I, I mean, let me see. I want to see. Mm. It's hard to see if men are walking out or families don't have fathers. Because this is a thing where the data on it isn't as concrete to see that men are leaving relationships. I mean, it just says men live separately from the children. And again, I don't think that's because of men's fault. It's because of the court system or court system and women, because usually women have full custody. And that's another topic. I honestly believe every couple should have 50-50, but whatever.
Giving it all up to the woman. And that's not fair and it's not right. If you're
This is the thing, leaving it up to the women. It's not fair and it's not right. I find it funny that it's not fair and it's not right, yet women usually fight for full custody. Women usually fight for full custody. I honestly believe I don't see the data of women actually fighting for 50-50 custody. I don't see that data. And it's not, women don't. Women fight for full custody. So, I don't have direct studies. I only have studies that may be correlated, right? The divorce, 50-50 custody or, full custody litigations. So, again, at the end of the day, seems, in my personal opinion, still women. It's still women. So, what I say is that I think it's ridiculous that you put blame on men, when, in my opinion, I can see blame on women by using statistical studies, using actual studies where it seems like it's women. And like I said, even the delusional hypothetical hypothetical scenarios where, fine, women are getting with narcissistic men, and these narcissistic men are leaving. Why are you giving kids to these men? Are women being forced into giving kids to these men? Are women being forced to being in relationships with said narcissistic men? Are women being forced to do that? I really want to know, because it sounds like this woman is saying that women are forced to it, right? They're forced. There's no other men out there. There's no other men out there. Only narcissistic men. Those are the only men you can have kids with. Those are the only men you can have kids with. Only women only have options with the narcissistic men, right? So what can women do, right? What can women do when the only options women have are narcissistic men? I don't know, right? I feel bad for them. I really do. Women don't have any choices. Women have zero choice. They only can pick from narcissistic men. It hurts my heart for them. It really does. Women being forced to get pregnant by narcissistic men. Women are being forced to get pregnant by the Pookies. Oh, God, that hurts. That hurts my heart. Hurts my heart that the Pookies are the only men for you, right? The only men that are out there for you. It hurts my heart.
If you're gonna be with somebody, then be with somebody and do right by them. Okay? And
why do you not marry the person? If you want to be with somebody, then actually be with somebody. Get married with them. Oh, well, he doesn't want to get married. Then why the fuck did you get kids with him? This is a thing where it's like sometimes I don't usually, right? It's not my thing. Give advice. I said this. I don't believe marriage is right for men. I don't, because it's, in my personal opinion, you might as well just be in a relationship, right? Girlfriend and boyfriend is enough for a man. Marriage does what for a man? It doesn't. You can get what you can get in relationship. You don't need to go to a marriage. But in my opinion, that you can, if you're going to have kids, men should make that sacrifice. Men should make the sacrifice. So in reverse, if you are going to give as a woman, if you're going to give kids to a man, you should be requiring marriage, because that's a high level of commitment. It's a contract. It's a contract. So that's the thing. It's a binding contract. You are going through this effort, right? You are giving him a legacy. It should be binded in a contract. So if you give him kids, you should be getting marriage out of it. So why are you giving? Because this is a thing where a man will do what he got to do that will benefit him. If he can get kids out of you without signing a contract, he benefit from it. Why the fuck would you be so stupid to give this man kids when he didn't even want to marry you? But no, let's blame men for that. It's not like you have any autonomy. Okay? It's not like women have any choices, correct? It's not like women can, dictate their own fucking life. No, of course not. Women are the victims. I feel so bad for them. Women can't do anything, right?
women, do better choosing men. And this goes for me too. We have to do better. Because all these kids without their dad.
Again, single mothers are hurt. That's why they make such stupid opinions. They have stupid opinions. Seriously. I mean, why did you not marry the man you gave kids to? Because he didn't want to marry you? Then why the fuck did you give him kids? Or why did you not marry the man you gave kids to? Because you didn't want to marry him? Then why the hell would you give him kids? Because this is the thing where if you couldn't even make that level of commitment, right? That level of commitment, why would you think it's logical that the commitment of kids is okay? Because the order should be, relationship, a committed relationship, marriage, then kids. That's a ascending order of commitment. But women love to skip shit. Women love to get in a relationship. Sometimes I don't even think they do, right? And then kids. But like I said, sometimes they don't even get into a relationship. Barely a relationship, if that. Probably not even a committed relationship. Probably a situationship. This is what women have, in my personal opinion, created situationships. So, because it's not a committed relationship, but they give kids to the man. So they skip actual committed relationship, marriage, go straight to fucking kids. So if you couldn't get a committed relationship out of him, if you couldn't get marriage out of him, you think he will fucking stay with you because you gave him kids? Are you stupid? No. Are you not? I mean, it seems like you are. Because I hope that women aren't stupid. But seriously, they seem to be.
And these single homes. Like, what is going on? This is sad. This is really, really sad. It's become a norm. It's just become a norm. Have y'all?
Controversial things? I think men should control who women date. Controversial, I know, but I honestly believe women are really poor at picking men. I really think women are poor at picking men. Your brothers, your uncles, I mean, if you have a father, your father should be picking the man you will have kids with, you will marry, you will be in a relationship with. Or if not picking, agreeing to or disagreeing to, right? Or, making the decision if you will be with this man or not. What do you guys think?